Much better. All right, folks. So we are in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're gonna be doing a quick flight here today. I don't know what did I press, but my view is that's all right. But yeah, welcome to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and this is the BlackBox Shorts 360. New aircraft that has been released, I think, a couple of days ago, not too long ago, and I love it. It's I got the same love I got when the Sub 340. In the meantime, my controller's doing things. When the Sub 340 got released, and I thought that was a beautiful aircraft already, and Short 360 is definitely an ugly looking plane, but it flies really good, to be honest. It does not, exterior wise, it does not look like some of the PMDG aircrafts or some of the tallest aircrafts. It does have a little bit of like a flat texture, but the systems, every single button on the aircraft works. We're talking about every single switches, knobs. We're talking about also the panels in the back, doors whatsoever, cargo doors, stairs, lights, breaker switches. Everything works, and it's amazing. All right, let's see who is in the chat today. All right. I still have to work on my microphone settings. Unfortunately, I cannot find a way to use the microphone for SVATSIM, and at the same time also put it on the stream PC. So I cannot play with a gain or anything yet. We'll see. We'll work on. I'll work around it. Anyway, Flight Surgeon, welcome aboard. Captain Edward, welcome aboard. Voldemort, welcome aboard. Good to have you on board. All right, we are ready to showcase this beautiful plane, shall we? So let's get inside the plane. Well, as soon as I can get out of this view. Really need an Xbox controller at this point. All right, let's see. Can we get out of this view? Hello. That's be easier if I do manually here. Let's do this. Voila. And magically we are inside the flight deck here of the Short 360. Now the black box aircraft come with two variants, actually more than two variants. You do have the 330 and then the 360, and then you have the cargo and passenger variant, and then you have the Sherpa and the military variants. So there's difference in each models. I noticed the switches changes, the GPS location changes. We're gonna try to go through the startup procedure in a moment, but before that, let's have a look inside around the flight deck. So we got your main panel over here with your instruments, old school analog style instrumentation. You can see you have your parking brakes. If you're looking for your parking brakes, they are set right here. I don't know what this is, but that's the armor. The parking brakes are right here. You have a tiller, which unfortunately is not, due to Microsoft limitation, it's not really simulated. I mean, you can use the tiller, but it's gonna be it's gonna move the rudder pedals as well. But you can keep the gas lock on if you really want to. Going this way, we do have the audio panels on this side, in case you need to adjust the volumes and turn on, off, COM 1, COM 2. It reflects on the other side as well. On this side, you have the air conditioning unit, the air conditioning panel, airflow and everything, and then you got your doors and system tests on this side. You can operate and close and open doors from this side. If I try the sub 340 from Fort Lauderdale, I haven't flown that plane in a while. I don't know if it's been updated to explain 12. All right, so you see over here we do have our engine information panel. Got a fuel flow, gas gen, your pressures, your torque, your ITT, your prop RPMs are here, and reflects for engine 1 and engine 2. Got your fuel on here, and then you got your altitude selector, GPS. We're gonna install GPS, just why not? I don't know why. It sounds anyway. And then we have the throttle quadrant here on this side. We do have the props and the fuel injector trim section on this side. Gas lock is behind here, so you will have to turn the gas lock on and off in order to have your flight controls to move around. Landing gear on this side. Now if we go in the cockpit, here you have the overhead panel. All right, so control 4, you get your electric panel, and you got your battery switches here. You got your anti-icing section on this side and the fuel section over here. Control 6, you got your engine start procedures and stuff. We're gonna go over here. You have a view of again control 8. You had your door panels and this your switches over here in the back, and then lights with control 9. So I didn't have to change any of my honeycomb I don't know why. Sorry about that. I didn't have to switch any of my honeycomb stuff. All the switches kind of like respond. So I turn on the nav lights, that will turn on the landing lights, for example here, the nav lights, the taxi lights, they all work as programmed on the honeycomb. Let's see. Am I barely audible? You guys cannot hear me? Can you hear me now? We'll see. You also have your autopilot switch section here. You got autopilot CS, basic autopilots, nothing fancy. Actually, a lot of time you fly this plane by hand flying this plane. You use your visual flight rules for approaches. You just hand flying this baby down, and that's it. But we do have a little bit fancier aircraft now. You can barely hear us. Let me double check. Well, actually, I just checked and it sounds just fine. So maybe adjust your volume, see if you can hear me better if you adjust your volume, because I can. I just played it on my phone and it just sounds fine. But yeah, no, you get your basic instrumentation, but everything works. It flies beautifully, and it's complex enough, as in everything is modeled. Systems are all models. Startup procedures as the real thing. The only thing that it's missing, to be honest, it's just the exterior model does not look as crisp and photorealistic. It's not a photorealistic finish, but to be honest, it helps a lot in frames. This plane is perfect for if you have an issue with frames or you have a low-end PC. It just handles. It just performs very well in that. If you want to buy an aircraft that it's not too heavy on your system, this is definitely the way to go. And if you like turboprops, I'm gonna say probably this is far the best. So far is one of the best turboprops that we have in Microsoft. The sounds. Now we're gonna turn up some of the sounds. It sounds amazing. These aircraft just you can hear the 3D sounds effects. You hear the rumble of the turboprops. So Let's see if we can hop into the flight deck one more time and then get a view of the rest of the cabin. So you can open and close the doors from this side, actually both sides. You can just slide it off. Now this is the cargo variant, so let me see. How do I? Alright, yeah, here you go. I keep forgetting the switches from Microsoft and X-Plane, they're not the same. But yeah, over here you got your cargo variant, so basic. This is a big flying box, that's what it is. You got your stairs over here. They all operated by the panel that we saw on the right side, on the FO side. But it's pretty cool. Your galley, just because there's a galley. There is a bathroom actually somewhere over here. I just need to figure out how to open the door. Oh, here. Toilet paper is in, at least. Pretty clean bathroom. Alright. So let's open the flight deck one more time and let's have a look at today's flight plan. Alright, today we'll be flying from San Juan, Puerto Rico to St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. We're going to be using the Route 6 to proceed to our waypoint here in Palco and then St. Thomas VOR. So we could fly GPS on the way there, and maybe on the way back we can switch to VOR. VOR is pretty easy. Just set the course, set the frequency. So we'll see what we can do with the GPS. We are over here on this side of the ramp, so it show us a runway 8 for departure. We're gonna just use runway 10 for departure since it's short taxi. It just was more convenient for us. It will put us straight en route. Now from San Juan there is a radio, this one right here. Let's see, we'll see what radio it is, if there is even. Yes, right here, Route 6, that's the one. Okay, all right, so 114 is the, so we're gonna check. We're not gonna use a VOR. We're just gonna use the GPS in this case, just to make a quick flight here, and that's the route for today. So we're gonna be. It's gonna probably take 15 minutes stop. All right. So that being said, we just go ahead and start off the panel. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna head to the electrical panel up here. And we're going to turn on the battery switch. Battery switch 1, battery switch 2 on. Once the 2 battery switches are on, now we don't have much time to do anything, so we're going to switch to internal master, which is wrong. There you go. Electrical master switch. So he's going to use the battery switch instead of using GPU. We do not have a GPU for this aircraft for today on this side of the ramp, for example. So we turn on the battery master switch. So now we're going to go ahead and turn on the avionics. Avionics are right down below here, and there you go. Avionics switch, where you at? Right here. Avionics switch master is turned on. Now that's gonna activate your panels up here, your GPS and everything. So now this is what I saw on the procedure that they did on the manual. It comes with some quite extensive manual on this aircraft. But so on the Cessna, usually we don't turn on the avionics until the engine is started, so we don't fry up the avionics. Apparently gear system is more complex. We can start the engine up like this. We're gonna go ahead and proceed with the closing of the doors on this side. So we're gonna go ahead and close all these doors. We're gonna get a confirmation once doors are closed. The green light will turn off. Engines are off. And now we can proceed with the lights. So control 9, I believe. No, control 9. Yeah, control 9. I'm going to turn on the beacon light on, so we're going to be starting the engine soon. And we're going to be turning on also the navigation lights to indicate the aircraft is manned. Seatbelt sign, as no smoking sign on, just why not? And all right. Again, this is the first time using this plane, so I'm kind of going through the process here of getting to familiarizing with the cockpit. So now that we have set up the electrical part, let me see again, one over here. See, electrical side switches. We're gonna turn this on and later on. All right, let's do this later. So we're gonna go ahead and proceed with the engine startup procedure, and control 6 is gonna bring us to the engines panel. So now you're gonna see all these lights are beautifully illuminated, by the way, and you're gonna notice that now when we start the engine, starter master, we're gonna go switch it to armed. We're gonna start with the engine 1, and we're gonna start right here, pressing the start engine. Start engine will switch on, and the switch will turn back to the neutral position, and that's our indication to turn on the ignition, and ignition lights will turn on. Look how beautiful these lights are, so bright. And I need to turn on the volume of the aircraft, so otherwise you won't hear crap. There you go. Hope you can hear that. All right, so we're looking for the gas gen at 20%, and we're going to introduce fuel. Now I will introduce fuel. Before any of that, so let's interrupt this whole thing. Before any of that, one thing we missed, which we're gonna now turn back this one off. One thing we missed before starting the engine, stop, there you go. It's turn on the fuel pumps. That will help. Fuel pumps are done by pressing control 5, and then go booster pumps on, booster left and right pumps on. How was Albany? It was very short. So okay, go back to control 6 for the engine startup procedure. Again, start engine, light turns on, and switch back to neutral. Ignition, turn on, yeah, lights turns on. Then we're gonna go to the panel over here. As you can see, this has started to rise. Gas gen 20% fuel. Alright, beautiful engine start here. Back to our position here, we're gonna go ahead and also unfeather the prop. That's in the unfeather position. Let's go ahead and turn on the other engine. So Control 6 again for the engine. We're going to start engine number 2. Start switch on. I'm going to wait until the lights turn on and the switch back to neutral. Ignition starts normal. Back to the flight deck here. We're going to have a view of the gas gen. 20%. Let's go give us some fuel. Alright, so I forgot to turn on V-pilot so we can be on that side at least. Wrong, X-pilot, that's what we need to turn on. Let me turn on X-pilot if I can find X-pilot. Where you at? Alright, so we can bring also the props into the unfeather position. Voila. Let's go ahead and go onto the navigational display here, which is Control 3. Alright, now this is beautifully done. The GPS for the Garmin GPS, it's amazing here. Damn realistic. Now see, it's gonna search for the GLONASS, which is the satellite system that so you can see acquiring all the satellites. The more satellites you have, the more accurate the system is. So now it's acquiring all these numbers that you see up top here. These are all satellites that are in view, and the more you have, the precise data you get. Alright, Raul, I don't understand the language over there. I can't speak that language, sorry. But welcome aboard. And in the meantime, we forgot to turn on the gens, and that's... Should be back to normal now. Let's see. Did I turn on V-pilot? Where you at, V-pilot? Connect. What's our call sign? We said Night Flight 500. This is Sierra November Charlie. That's our flight number. Sierra November Charlie. Is it though? Is it though? Sierra November Charlie 500, yeah. So it's Sierra November Charlie 500, and we are a short 360. Oh, we forgot to turn on the camera. There we go. now we can see each other. There you go. So we got the aircraft started up now. We are basically almost ready to go. We don't need NTIs here in San Juan. Definitely we don't need NTIs in San Juan. But let's have a look at the the panels up here. So starting from the electrical panel, we're looking good over here. We got the white, perfect, providing power. Okay. You have to turn on the GPS one more time. Anti-eyes, we're good. Back to normal here. Okay. All right, and then I think we got everything we need over here. All right, that's enough though. I need to reduce the volume of this thing. It's too loud. You can't hear me? Let me double check. I can't. I think it's a you issue because I can. I when I turn it on your phone, on my phone, it works just fine. All right, so we're looking for the panel over here for the air conditioning. So let's go ahead. I think it's Control 7. Close enough. Air conditioning is...
San Juan traffic Delta 2016, heavy taxi to runway 10 for departure to the northwest.
I already set up here. Gas per fans on, right? And we can go ahead and turn on the fan as well, which is super cool. There's a little fan. You can also turn on the window for taxiing, but we'll keep it off like this for now. Gas lock. Let's talk about the gas lock. Gas lock is behind right here, so that releases the gas lock. See, I'm pushing the controls and nothing works. Now, when I bring it back, left and right, we got it. Alright, so we're gonna bring the power now. We're gonna keep the power like this. Everything is good over here. We can turn on the we can turn on the weather radar actually. Standby. It's gonna go on test mode soon. Beautiful way that it turns on. Well, I don't know, man. Try to increase your volume, because to be honest, it was just fine for me. I don't know. It was just fine. I can bring the volume up, but then you're gonna hear also the background noise. So you can just hear it fine. I thought. I just went on a live stream and I just checked. But anyway, okay. So we got the panel here. He's gonna do his test. That's what I should have done, the test and then standby. I don't think we have ATC in this area. At least Miami Center does not control over here, I believe. I could be wrong. It's good now? Okay, good. Alright. Alright. Alright, Miami Center is too far, so it's not here. Standby. Standby on. Let's see. I'm gonna range. You can change the range here. Anyways, let's put on standby. I like it to +5 for takeoff. And back to the flight deck here. Now imagine we don't have any of these equipment standing on our way here on the ground. Okay, just think about that. All right, none of that it's happening. So we're gonna go ahead and turn on the taxi lights. So you can see the taxi lights illuminate that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the parking brakes off. And let's have a look here. I think we're good over here, right? Oh, one thing we want to set is the altitude, which is 5,000 feet. 5,000 feet. I'm going to preset everything now. Nav, GPS. We're going to set it to GPS because we're going to have to set up the GPS. So actually, park brakes back on. And let's set up the GPS. Alright, so flight plan, I'm going to press the FPL over here to get your flight plan mode. We're going to set, push the cursor to change, and then we're going to change TJ Max. Just joking, TJSJ over here. I missed, there you go, TJSJ. Enter, already pre-filled everything, perfect. Our next waypoint. I got the wrong flight plan here on my iPad. That's why I was like. Okay. It's SJU. Actually, I'm gonna omit that because SJU is gonna be right there, and I'm gonna go straight to Chaka. And that's Charlie. Captain Edwards is it? Oh yeah, I know Wayman Aviation. You're gonna be flying the Piper 34. Cool. I like Pipers. Pipers are really good, actually. I flew the Piper Seminole, so Chaka. Chaka was a character in a movie that I really like. All right, Chaka. Why did I forget the alphabet all of a sudden? There you go, Chaka. Next, Alpha. No, I just passed it quick. There you go. Puerto Rico. There you go, beautiful. From Chaka, we're gonna head to Palco. That's at Palco. Alumino Pay. There you go. Palco. Oh, that's a J. And Palco. Palco, Puerto Rico. Fantastic. And T, and then we have our VOR STT. STTT. SD. S. Can I type? No, I'm not gonna even try. ST. Why am I missing these letters? There you go, ST. And that's St. Thomas VOR. QRST. One more. US Virgin Island. There you go, St. Thomas VOR. One more. TIST, which is our destination. think I'm scrolling a bit too far. Oh, here we go. TISS as in Sierra. TIST. QRST. TIC, US Virgin Islands, San Thomas, Charlotte Airport. Okay. So procedure, if you want, you can do press procedure, select departure, and if you want, but in this case, we'll just clear. Now, clear. All right. So we could select the arrival already if you want to, since we don't have much time. Oh shoot. All right. Procedure, select approach, not arrival. We're gonna do INF 110, ILS 110, STT. We're gonna just load it. The guidance for monitor only. Load the approach. Yes, there you go. We're gonna load the approach and we're gonna activate the approach later. Let's bring the charts up, and we're gonna be taxiing to runway 10 via hotel. Oh, just hotel. Yeah. We can take hotel 3 for departure. So for takeoff, we're gonna do 2 notch of flaps down. Well, I don't know why now we have the full flaps down. So let's go ahead. So there you go. Flaps 15 set. Over here you can control your heading. I'm gonna move. There you go. So now we're gonna check the elevator trim right here for takeoff. You see the red part? It needs to be, the little red line here needs to be underneath the green part. That basically tells us that we have enough trim for takeoff. Alright, we're good. I think we're good. We're solid. 122.8 on our frequency. Com 122.8. Nope. Oh damn, I did 122. There you go. 122. You can save some frequencies, by the way. Super cool feature they put on here. Avionics, we don't need lights in here. We might need lights later on, and we'll find out better about the lights, panel lights later. We bring some of these lights up. We might definitely need some lights. Alright, enough waiting. Let's go. Park brakes. Turns off. Let's do a brake check once we're moving. Brake check. Brake good. Because you don't want to drain the battery, Voldemort. Okay, so I need to figure out why my plane is turning the other way. That's another thing. Let's have a look. I'm trying to figure out why the plane is trying to move the other side. Let's see, maybe it's the controller. San Juan traffic. Light cargo 500, short 360 would be taxi to runway 10 via hotel or hotel 3. San Juan traffic. I did not have any taxi issues last time though. Let me see. Clearly steering on the other side. Okay, we fixed it apparently. And 100 knots, we're gonna gently rotate the aircraft. It's gonna be our reference speed. We could take off from Hotel 4 as well, but we'll take Hotel 3. I know, Valdemar, you like draining batteries. So we set the GPS we set the navigation to GPS over here. Gonna do a quick run up check for a moment there, because I hope these EGT will be rising the same. Yeah, because right now the prop is not synced properly. Well, we'll be, once we take off, we'll be also putting all these all the way up. Alright, so next it'll be Hotel 3. Gonna go ahead and turn on the lights, strobe lights on. Landing lights on. We're gonna hold short of this the runway at Hotel 3. Alright, we're gonna turn on park brakes. Park brakes on. Quick check on the lights. Control. There you go. Control 0 for the lights. See here. All lights we need are on. Perfect. Doors closed. There you go. Now we're gonna bring all these levers up. I'm gonna get all the props so you can grab as much air as possible for takeoff. Hydraulic system is good. All in the green range. Lovely. Engines set to norm. Good. Bleed on. Are they? Yep. And we are good to go. I'm gonna mute myself so you guys can hear this engine start. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on. The parking brakes off. Runway 10 in front of us. Checked. Clear approach. Runway is clear. And let's communicate on VATSIM. San Juan traffic. Night cargo. 500. Short 360 will be taking off runway 10 from intersection Hotel 3. Will be a southeastbound departure. Alright, so that's a 100 knots for us. That's where we're going to be rotating. We don't need any wipers. We're good. 5,000 feet. Okay. Alright, so rotating will be 100 knots. We'll be rotating 5 degrees, and then 130 knots flaps up. Alright, apply full power. Airspeed is alive. $100 knots, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Alright. 800 feet. The 130. Gonna bring the nose down a little bit so we can have. We're gonna climb at 1,000 feet per minute later on, but I want to clear the engines, clear the flaps. $130 flaps up. That's what we're gonna autopilot on at this time. Before we do that though, let me set heading bug. $120. There you go. That's good. We'll do autopilot engage. So it's gonna keep that. Going to heading mode in a moment. Altitude select, and gonna go with climb. With that also heading mode on. Gonna do vertical speed, and this time a bit too much. All right, we're gonna reduce also the torque for 1650 RPM. So gonna bring this one back. All right, altitude alert, which is good. Props back. Torque 3.7, and it's set. I'm gonna keep it at 3.7. I'm gonna reduce the RPM though. Let's get on RPM here. Bring the torque back to 3.7. That's 3.5. We got 3.6 over here. 3.6. That's set. Let's see if we can engage nav. GPS. GPS sets on. This is going to be following our route. This is control 3. Okay, flight plan. As you can see, we are following the flight plan. Fantastic. Now as we are cruising, we can go ahead and press prop sync, and it's gonna sync the prop for us. All right. Let's see if I need to move the pillow. Lower. There you go. Much better. See if we can bring some of the lights up here. Attendant button, if you want to call the flight attendant, I guess. Guys, let me know if it's too loud. The aircraft can be loud. That's a turboprop, so. Bring the panel lights on here. I wonder if there is one avionics lights here. I think it's all maxed out already. Yeah, it's all maxed out. All right. We can go ahead and turn off some of the lights. Taxi lights can come off, and that's it. That's all we can turn off at this short altitude. I'll join after the stream. After the stream, I'll join. We're doing pretty good. We're doing 180, 190 actually, almost 190, 185. That's of course indicated. As this thing gives us the ground speed. 160 nautical miles from Palco. There you go. So we can get some of the information. We're doing 195 over the ground. So basically, we have no winds. We got no. We got no winds. No winds. All right, weather. It's 50, 25. That's 20. All right, we got that in. Should be arriving. It's in 5 minutes and it is 17 seconds. A lot of information. You can change also the view here on this GPS. Traffic. Oh, oopsie. I never thought about it. Where do we squawk? Do we even squawk? I'll find a way to squawk. Perfect on the engines, by the way. We're doing we're looking for 1400 RPM though, so we can bring the RPM down a little bit, and then we'll do 3.5 on the torque. So to bring the RPM down, we're just gonna bring these two levers down. Hopefully. So we don't stress out the engine too much, because we're going quite fast. In the meantime, we haven't found the transponder, which is right here. Squawky. Oh, no. 1000. 1000. I think it's Cockpit 1000. That's off. Standby. Altitude reporting. Okay. We should start our descent. And before we start our descent, let's also brief the approach quickly. Alright, so approach is select approach, ILS, STT, which was right here. Where you at? Hello. Also, this plane takes a while to slow down, so I'm gonna bring the power back. We got a route here. We're gonna start this, and we're supposed to do a procedural turn, I guess. So we are getting super close. So I didn't notice we were that close. All right. Oh, let's brief. 110.1, 100, 2100, 415. Okay. So let's do 2100. Altitude select, descent. Bring this plane down a little bit faster. So with this you can control what's your descent rate. Gonna bring the power almost to idle though. As you can see, this guy, it's taking quite a bit. And what I'm gonna do actually is use the heading bug and then realign myself. Heading. In the meantime, I'm going to set the frequency. 1110.1 is already on the box when we switch the approach frequency. Course 100, set that up. That's for our ILS. Course is 100 set. We never took the altimeter setting, by the way. Gonna read the chat in a moment. I saw a message. Give me 1 second. METAR 060 at 4, 10 statute miles clear, 28 degrees Celsius, dew point 24, QNH 2984. And the winds are, we said 060 at 4. 060 at 4 set. Alright, let's square it up. Let's go west again and then rejoin the localizer. Uh-oh, we never select that. Always remember altitude select and then switch that. Otherwise, you're gonna be go past that. Now, I wanna hope there is more lights here. I can switch on. Where are the lights? Because that's the aviation lights, right? Should have thought about that beforehand. I can open up the manual quick and see. See if I can go vertical speed mode. Oh, 2984 also. I can't really see, that's the thing. Fritz 340, welcome aboard. Yeah, STX gets a lot of those too. We're going back to San Juan basically. So the panel lights are here. If anyone noticed more lights somewhere, it's a high spotlights. I think that's something related to, yeah, that's not it. Switch. Let's have a look here. I'm looking at the manual now. Captain markers, beacons, lights. 28. Where's 28? Supposed to be somewhere here. Uh-huh. There we go. Bottle left captain panel. Thank you, sir. I think it's time to make that turn as well. Proceed north. Really having a hard time to reduce the altitude. 2984. No. 2994 86. It's right there. 2984. We should be at 2100 though. Liquid Snake, welcome aboard. Thank you for your instructions. Thanks for your help, by the way. What if there's a general cabin light? Set over here too. 2984. Alright, start proceeding now eastbound again. So we can intercept the ILS. A little bit more eastbound. Control 3 over here again. Take vectors to final. Gonna head switch to GPS again. And nav mode. Okay. Are you flying on Xbox, by the way? Are you an Xbox Microsoft flyer? I can't believe how Microsoft really introduced a whole new section of streamers and aviation enthusiasts. Actually, there's some decent planes out on Xbox as well. Such a shorty, I just realized. Wonder if there's more light somewhere. Has to be. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. $14 nautical miles, 40 DME. In the meantime, I can see we should be getting close to get vectors for the final. We are at 2,100 feet. Once again, if you guys are new to the channel, please go ahead and do us a favor. Just go ahead and press the like and the subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. Believe TISC. Damn, we went far. We went like a back and forth basically to San Juan. Maybe to clear some weather. We did that to clear some weather. That's what we did. That's what we're gonna tell each other. You're descending? Don't descend. 2,800 at Kuto. We still have a Kuto, so. Alright, missed approach procedure. Climb 620 feet, then climb right, turn 2,800 via 180 degrees heading, then turn right direct to the St. Thomas VOR and hold as directed by ATC. Your Xbox Series S. All right, got it. Well, that's the starting point, right? That's how you get into aviation, into flight simulation, and then slowly you get into getting your own rig, you know, building your PC. This whole thing took me so long to get. Doing work, money, flight training, working for an airline now. It's just like it's time consuming and it's money consuming. So thing. Either that's the airport or that's the North Star. Or the moon, or some sort of star. As long as it's not like Raleigh where the airport was on fire. I think that's the airport. I can see the city, yeah. Let's have a look outside at nighttime. All right. We can engage nav mode, approach mode. Glide slope is arm. Approach mode should be also arm sometimes, as in like that's kind of like your idea, your localizer. Think about your localizer. So when you're intercepting your localizer, next to approach you will see arm. And that's an indication where, okay, you are heading towards the localizer. The arm will turn off the moment you intercept the localizer and you are the localizer. Now, same thing with the glide slope now. See how far we're kind of far away still. So once we reach Jackie, which is 7.5 miles from our. Yeah, 7.5 DME from ITMN. That's when the arm switch will turn off. Now we're so far away. Hopefully we don't intercept a false glide slope. That can happen in real life. When will he notice? What should I notice? Runway's right in front of us. That was an easy peasy flight today. We just made it longer so we can talk about this point. By the way, this is a Payway Scenery Airport. Both of them, San Juan and St. Thomas. This plane is gonna slow down so quick. So we're gonna try to get off on Charlie or Delta. Oh, when I was flying back to San Juan. 9 point miles. Santoma traffic night cargo 500 short 360. We are 9 miles out on the ILS runway 10. Santoma traffic. St. Thomas traffic. Alright, Santoma traffic, we got that in. So that's quite bright. Let's bring this. We can bring this down a notch. There you go, much better. Glide slope intercepted. Alright, time to go. You know what? Let me turn on these lights back on, because I can't see crap there. Just notice it. I still cannot see. Damn crap. What am I gonna be pressing? Okay. So we'll bring the power down, gear down. It got super dark, guys. I wish there was like a flashlight or something. Alright, I have no other thing to do than go back in time. Just enough. There you go. Props full forward. There you go. Oh, how did we get that close already? I forgot to turn on the camera. Alright, my aircraft. This thing does not like to slow down also. Alright. Zero side slip. There you go. LED lights off, strobe lights off. Flaps up. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Sent on my traffic. Night cargo 500, runway 10 is vacated. Taxi to the cargo ramp. Look, we even got the fire department. They were standby waiting for us. Alright, the other thing, few things I need to do before anything, we bring back props to here. All right, welcome to St. Thomas. What is wrong today with all these vehicles being on the ground? all these vehicles on the damn thing. Well, it's taxiway. It really has a hard time to slow down. That's what I noticed. All the approaches I did before, I had a hard time to slow down these aircraft, to be honest. Guess what? Another. All right, another. I guess we have to be in the non-movement area here. All right. We're just gonna park there. Decided. Right here. All right, park brakes on. Park brakes to come on. When your master switch come off. Like so that's good. Oh, lights up pretty good over here. Let's have a look here. Engine shutdown. Drops to feather. Alright, what else we have to do? I'm gonna power down the aircraft, so we're gonna go ahead and off. If we can turn off the fan. I think that's the fan, yeah. And what else? Pumps can come off. It was control 5. Yep. We need not turn on the pitot. It's fine. Okay. What else? Gonna go ahead and turn the battery switch. Before that, I'm gonna open the doors. And release our cargo. Battery switch off. There you go. Oh wow, I didn't even get the logbook here. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's turn off this. Microsoft being so dramatic as always. Maybe we register the. Oh, yeah, landing. Did I read 71 feet per minute? Damn. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Island. So let's go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM and we'll do a replay. We'll talk about this plane while we do the replay. So I'm going to go ahead and VATSIM, disconnect. close. Let's have a look here at the. There you go. Load the scenario. What if I can close the doors even without the battery? Maybe not. Let's do that. Oh, but I have to. Oh, I see what I have to do. Just close everything here. Oh, that's open. No, I got close. It's close. And I'm gonna go ahead and do replay. That's a fun flight, actually. It's a very fun aircraft to fly. I'm gonna be flying this more so we can get a little bit more handsy on it and little hands-on, so handsy, hands-on of these aircraft so we can learn it a little bit more. That zero slide slip though made me lose a lot of altitude very quick. Floaty. Well, it feels like I'm going Mach 3. Okay. Unfortunately, apparently the audio does not work on replay. Oh, it does work, but you need to have the engine started. I think that's it. And let's try this. Let's try that. So it doesn't seem awkward. Let's see if we can start up the engines quick. So we can get these sounds. It's right here, but I can't see much. I need to bring the time a little bit higher. Can't see much. There you go. I'm just gonna do this so that we can get a good replay, so you can hear the replay sounds at least. Sounds are amazing, by the way, of these aircraft. Great sounds of these aircraft. So probably one of my favorite part is the sounds of these aircraft. Top notch, top notch. Sometimes like you don't need a super good looking plane to have fun. You need a plane that is functional, is working. That's all you need. Oh, we might have a sim crash. Yeah, we might have a sim crash. Anyway, by the way, let's recap quick before it crashes. Absolutely fantastic aircraft, to be honest. One of my favorite aircraft to fly now. Microsoft definitely supersedes. It's above any other payware turboprops that I own. I'm talking about better than the ATR, better than the Piper. So on the Piper I have, and it is. I would say this is study level. I would say so. You need to know the procedure to start up the engine. Of course, it's pretty easy. I mean, the Cessna 172 can be study level, but the systems are quite in depth. Every single button, every single switches on these aircraft works. The circuit breakers works. You have the option to go old school without GPS with a switch, and then turn the switch back on. You have the voila. Here's the GPS popping up. Pretty basic GPS. Autopilot works. Follows what it needs to. It's a pretty rudimental autopilot's course, but you know, it gets jobs done, and that's the most important part. In the meantime, I'm trying to see what's going on with the stream. Anyway, not with the stream, but with the thing. I'll probably upload a video of the landing later on. I did a replay already. I saved the replay anyway. But the aircraft is amazing. It's worth the money. It's not too expensive. I think it's like we're talking about $50. Totally doable. You know, and it's so much fun. It's an aircraft where you can fly these island hops. You can work some routes also in the you know, Midwest, out of Milwaukee, out of like Charlotte, Kansas City, Louisville. You can do these cargo operations. You can do military operation. You have a military aircraft that comes with the military variant that comes with it. A bunch of liveries that come standard with it. Again, the quality of the texture is probably not the best. It's pretty basic. It's not photorealistic, but it's great if you have a low performing or low end PC or middle range PC. If you want to enjoy the frame, especially when you're flying around here, and you're gonna do these, you know, you're gonna be flying lower altitude. You can see much more details without having an issue with your frames, and that's the most important part of these aircraft. Now, you know, if you take the fly-by-wire, all these planes, of course, are amazing aircrafts, but you're high up above the clouds. Frames, I mean, frames are a thing, yes or no, but on the fly-by-wire, once you get lower altitude where, you know, start getting a little bit much more detail, sometimes your frame rate tends to go down. On these aircraft, it doesn't. Your frames are solid. You get it's just optimized, and they did say that it's optimized for all computers, and right now this is only a PC release. Not sure they're gonna do an Xbox release. I'm not aware if they're gonna do something like that. Most probably, hopefully they will. For our Xbox PC gamers and flight simmers. Do I recommend this plane? Absolutely, I do recommend this plane. Now, is this for everyone? No, it's not. Like if you are more like an Airbus guy, a Boeing guy, you like the jetliner, big Airbus, big jets, long flights A to B, autopilot's on, engaged, that's it. Then maybe this is not for you. This is not the niche, your niche. Okay. Now, if you love aviation in general and you don't mind what aircraft you're flying, absolutely, this is a gem for Microsoft right now. I know PC-12 is coming out. I saw QA Pilot doing a video. I saw also the TBM. There's a bunch of other turboprops aircraft that are popping out right now. And I'll say this. If you want to enjoy airliners, jetliners, flying high altitude, having a very good complex aircraft, then you want to stick to X-Plane 12, for example. Microsoft, in my opinion, Microsoft is built for this type of flying. VFR flying, group flights, cargo flights at low altitude, just explore, VR flights, helicopter flights. That's what it's made for. And this aircraft basically it's built for Microsoft. You can do all these nice approaches into the Caribbean islands, St. Thomas, whatsoever. You can do. The U.S. still uses it for the forest surveys, I think, surveillance something. So you can actually do those flights too. There's plenty of options. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aircraft. You have the 360, Shorts 360, Shorts 330, the Shorts Sherpa, and then you have the cargo variant, the passenger variant, and then you got the military variant. So absolutely a gem. Highly recommend buying these aircraft. I'm gonna put probably the link in the description down below. I know it's not much in the description, so I'm gonna add all the information on now. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Leave a like and a subscribe. I'm gonna upload the video, by the way, on both on TikTok and on my shorts. I'll see if I can do a quick review video without doing a live stream about my first impression about these aircraft. I really enjoyed flying this plane. Now you need to be on top of it. Things shows up very quickly, and since you don't have the help of your autopilot, a proper autopilot, you're doing a lot of things while you also have to focus. And there's a lot of happening in the flight inside the cockpit. You have to monitor a lot of numbers, the ITT, the torque, the RPM. So things will sneak up on you without you knowing. So, you know, step by step, you can get to this, this aircraft. There's plenty of tutorials out in the manual. Actually, the manual comes with a great tutorial and a manual for the two specific variants. So, my suggestion, before you start the plane, before you do anything, read that manual. It's very important. That's what I did. Of course, it's my first time still flying the plane, so there's be an issue. But anyway. That being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Join us on Discord. You'll find a link in the description down below for Discord. I want to say thanks for everyone that tuned in. We had the flight surgeon, Baltimore, Liquid Snake, and then Felix 340. Is that Aditya? Oh yeah, that's Aditya. Well, all right. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. As always, be kind to one another. Blue skies, everyone. Aviaman is out. Good night.